Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make fortune cookies. First, start with a large bowl, and to that you're going to add 2 large egg whites, a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, a half a teaspoon of almond extract, 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil, then you're going to blend it until it's frothy but not stiff. Add a half a cup of all-purpose flour, 1½ teaspoons of cornstarch, a dash of salt, a half a cup of white granulated sugar, and 3 teaspoons of water. And blend that up until you get a nice smooth batter. Then get a greased cookie sheet, and you're going to use a tablespoon, and you're going to put a full tablespoon of the batter on the greased cookie sheet, having already preheated your oven to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. And spread it around a little bit, either with a spoon or by tilting the cookie sheet from side to side until you get about a 4-inch diameter circle. Then you're going to put the cookie sheet in the oven for about 11 or 12 minutes until the brown on the edges are golden and go in about a 1/2 inch into the circle. The middle of the circle will be fairly white. Take it off, flip it over, put your little fortune in there, then you're going to fold it in half once, and then you're going to bend it over an edge of something like a mug or a bowl until you get the fortune cookie shape. And then have a muffin tin handy and just put it in the muffin tin, and that'll help maintain the shape until it cools and hardens, because it will get very brittle and hard very quickly. Now I recommend you only use start off with 2 at a time, because they have to be hot when you fold them. If they're not hot enough when they're being folded, this is what happens. I waited too long for the second cookie, and you can see it cracked, and this one's no good. Well, it was good, it tasted good, but wasn't good for a fortune cookie. So here's another one which may be a little bit overcooked. You don't want them quite this brown, but it works anyway. So still hot, you fold it over the edge of a cup and into the muffin tin. And there's the other one. Now you may want to use some clean white cotton gloves and do this, because it does get very hot on the fingertips. And here's the finished fortune cookie, and they are excellent. A couple of tips I'm going to give you about making these things. Start off only making 2 at a time, okay, till you get the hang of it. Once you get the hang of it, I was up to getting 6 on one cookie sheet, and when they're done cooking, I just opened the oven door, left the cookie sheet in the oven, and took 1 cookie at a time off with a spatula, and then put the message in and folded it up. Because you have to fold cookies when they're still warm. If you fold them when they're cool, they crack and they break into pieces because they get very brittle. So you put the message in, you fold it up, and then you'll see exactly how you do that. But start off with 2, and then you will get the hang of it, and once you get the hang of it, you can put more on the cookie sheet, leave them in the oven with the door open, and scoop them out 1 at a time. And they won't burn, because you cook them at 300 degrees Fahrenheit, which is fairly slow, a low oven, and they're not going to burn in the time it takes you to take them out and fold them out. So it does take a little practice to get them nice, and as you'll see in the video, I do screw up one. I'll show you what that looks like. It's a very quick recipe. The longest part is actually making the cookies, because it takes forever. It's about, well, I was getting better at the end. I was getting put 6 in at a time. But if you do 2 at a time and it takes 11 minutes each batch, it takes you a while to make cookies.
What kind of book tells you all about tickets?
I don't know.
A encyclopedia.